They say your home is your sanctuary, a refuge from the noise and chaos of the outside world. But what if the real threat isn't outside? What if it's already past your front door? For many, home isn't a sanctuary anymore. It's become an emotional battlefield, not because of ghosts or spirits, but because of the people we choose to let in. There are certain individuals who don't just occupy your physical space, they alter the very energy within it. They seep into the quiet corners of your mind, drain your peace, distort your thinking, and subtly pull you out of alignment with your true self. Today, we're not talking about violent intruders, but something far more subtle and in some ways more dangerous, the psychologically toxic. We'll uncover 5 personality types that you should never, ever allow into your most sacred spaces, your home, your mind, and your energy. Let's start with the most common one, the emotional leech. You know this person. They don't come over to visit, they come over to feed. Every single conversation, no matter how it starts, inevitably becomes their personal therapy session. You offer them comfort, a listening ear, a shoulder to cry on. And in return, they offer you chaos, a constant stream of negativity and unresolved pain. At first, it feels right. You're being a good friend, showing compassion. But after they leave, you notice something. You're exhausted, not just tired, but utterly drained, as if your own life force has been siphoned off. Psychologically, this type often suffers from a chronic form of emotional dependency. Instead of doing the hard inner work to heal themselves, they use others as emotional containers, dumping their pain and turmoil into anyone who will listen. When you let them into your home, they fill the air with an invisible heaviness. You can clean the room, light candles, open the windows, but the energy never feels clean. It's crucial to understand, you cannot fix them. Your empathy will not heal their wounds, you can only protect your own energy. Next up is the subtle saboteur. This person is a master of disguise. They smile when you share good news, but if you look closely, the smile never quite reaches their eyes. They give you compliments that are laced with a hidden edge, a backhanded sting. "Wow, you got the promotion. I honestly didn't expect you to pull that off." Or, "Your new apartment is great for a starter place." See what they do? They praise you and diminish you in the same breath. This type thrives on a psychological tactic called inversion. They take your joy and flip it, making you doubt your achievements, your worth, and even the peace you feel in your own home. The great psychologist Carl Jung famously said, "The meeting with oneself is at first the meeting with one's own shadow, but when you invite someone else's shadow into your home too often, you risk merging with it. You start to believe their subtle criticisms, their veiled projections. Your home should be a fortress that protects your self-worth. Protect your boundaries from people who disguise envy as humor or concern. They plant tiny seeds of self-doubt and then water them with insincere flattery." Now for the third type, the chaos magnet. This person's life is a perpetual 5-alarm fire. Every week there's a new drama, a new disaster, a new earth-shattering emergency. Their car broke down, their boss is a nightmare, their relationship is imploding. Again. And you, with your big empathetic heart, always get pulled into the eye of their storm. Psychologically, this type is often addicted to emotional intensity. To them, a state of calm feels empty, boring, or even threatening. So, they unconsciously create or attract conflict just to feel alive, to feel that rush of adrenaline. When a chaos magnet enters your home, peace doesn't just leave, it evaporates. They bring the frantic, unstable, and consuming energy of the world with them right into your living room. The phone calls are loud, the stories are frantic, and the emotional temperature of the room skyrockets. You can love this person, you can care about them deeply, but you must love them from a safe distance. Never ever let their chaos cross your threshold. Your home is not a crisis center. The fourth type is the energy invader. This one is less about emotional drama and more about a violation of space and boundaries. They enter your home and immediately start rearranging it, either physically or psychologically. They touch your things without asking, flicking through your mail, opening your cabinets. They'll criticize your decor, your habits, your choices. "You really should put the sofa over there," or "I can't believe you drink coffee this late." They don't just want to visit your space, they want to dominate it. This behavior almost always stems from a deep-seated insecurity, which they mask with an obsessive need for control. In Jungian psychology, this is a classic case of projection. They project their own inner disorder onto the world around them, trying to organize your home because they cannot organize their own mind. Your home should be the one place in the world where you don't have to be on guard. It should be a place of relaxation, not tension. If someone's presence forces you to shrink, to apologize for your choices, or to change your natural behavior, you've already surrendered sacred ground. Finally, we come to the most difficult one to spot. The soul disguised as nice. This is the shadow saint. They appear kind, helpful, deeply spiritual, maybe even enlightened. They say all the right things, but they use the mask of goodness as a tool for manipulation. They don't ask for things directly. They subtly guilt you into compliance. If you try to set a boundary, they play the victim, making you feel cruel or selfish. They act humble, but their energy is constantly demanding control and validation. Psychologically, this person's ego is hiding behind a shield of moral superiority. They don't enter your home to connect with you authentically. They enter to feed on your validation, to be seen as the good one, the wise one. And if you resist their subtle control, they will expertly frame you as ungrateful, negative, or not as evolved as they are. This is a very insidious form of emotional manipulation. Please remember this: discernment is not cruelty. Protecting your energy is not selfish. It's an act of profound self-respect. The truth is, not everyone deserves access to your sacred space. Your home is more than just four walls and a roof. It's a reflection of your inner world. Protect your home like your very soul lives there, because in a way, it does. Your peace is not a luxury. It is your life force. Let your home be a mirror of the mind you want to cultivate, quiet, ordered, and free from those who bring storms. And remember, when you finally find the courage to remove the wrong people from your space, you create the opening for the right ones to finally find their way in. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If this message resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more insights on protecting your peace. Stay safe and be well.